Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Skyla. I run Doodle Noodle Creates, which is a small crochet business. I normally take you guys on market prep videos and craft shows, and today we are at a craft show. I'm already here. I couldn't film before or me setting up because in my fashion I was late. Not like past the time it starts. I still have 15 minutes, but I still have a lot to tag and stuff. So we're gonna head over there. It's at an apple orchard. I've been here, this is my third year. So let me go show you my table. All right guys, I am all set up. I have everything all tagged. It is 10:03, it started at 10, so we're 3 minutes in. Nothing has happened yet, obviously. I just wanted to go ahead and show you my setup. So let me flip the camera. So I've got my stuff back here. I've got my chocolate covered pretzel and my Pepsi for moral support. I have to put a mouth on him. This is Martha and Hook's pattern. So I need to do his little mouth. I'm saving this sign out. I need to, oh, there's a bee. These bees are getting me. Oh my goodness. Oh, it touched my back. I'm saving this sign out. I have to fix this, but I have fishbowl friends that I need to make the bowls and put them out. So I'm saving it for later. I was gifted this fidget toy from the booth next to me. I have this $5 bin of, oh, the bee is touching me again. I have this $5 bin of just items that are normally keychains, but I didn't put keychains on all of them because my hands hurt, and that hurts my hands. We have a fluffy bin, so I've got some fluffy seahorses, a fluffy frog. This is a moss frog. We've got my $12 rack. I've got axolotls. And then this one, I made this color, this like periwinkle and this orange, because this is the rare axolotl from Minecraft. And then I've got some kitties and some capybaras. Then we have my $12 spooky bin. We've got my Mothmans in the back. We've got my candy corns, and we've got two little spiders. I don't know why that left my brain. We've got my bunny. We've got my Zero. Look how cute he is. We've got my big Lake Erie monster, but now he's just gonna be Nessie. We've got my $7 bin with my octopi and my mini dinos. We've got another little $5 bin, has little ghosties. Another $5 bin with some more just randoms. We've got, this is all 15 in here. We've got my little eggplants, some jellies, some squid. This is my little Beetlejuice turtle, a little long neck, and then a elephant. And then up here we have my a little bit more pricey items, not as pricey as him and him, but my Halloween mostly stuff. We have my ghost faces, we have my Frankie boy. This is also Martha and Hook's pattern. I highly recommend it on Etsy. And then these are my dinos, and then I have my little frog. This is Madeline May Co pattern, I believe, and he's got his little pink pony club hat on. And then we have my $10 bin. I've got my dinos, I got a frog and a turtle, and then we have my ghost and pumpkin card charms over here. So I have my normal color, my white and orange, and then we have my antique colors. All right, that is the booth. Let's see how we do today. I have been to this event, this is my third year, but I only am getting to do Sunday this year, and Sundays are usually a bit slower, so let's see. Hi guys, I just wanted to check in. It's about 2 hours in. I sold 2 spooky card charms, an axolotl, a cat, a mothman, and a fluffy elephant. I got my lunch. I got cotton candy boba. And then I got a lucky steak bowl. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, I know I didn't check in much. I only had a few sales after that. It was pretty dead today, sadly. I did have a $30 purchase when I was packing up because I'm one of the couple that actually stayed before, you know, we closed. As some of you know, packing up early is my pet peeve, and this is why, because I had a group in here shopping, and one of them said, hey, not to rush you, to the other girl, hey, not to rush you, but it looks like they're all packing up. And I said, oh no, we still have 45 minutes. Like, feel free to shop at my booth. It's okay. Like, I have nowhere important to be, and I ended up getting a $30 sale. So that is why it is my pet peeve, because all the other customers that are coming in to the apple orchard ready to get drinks and donuts may have thought that we were closed. So how many potential sales did we all miss out on because other people were packing up? Just a little tidbit, but I'm getting ready to pack all my stuff and leave. I am so tired. I will get into the nitty-gritty details, probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow, but we will see. Hi guys, so it has been about a week since Brant's. I know I said I was going to do my review the next day, but I ended up getting sick. I'm still kind of sound a little weird still. So I ended up getting sick and then having to work. So we're finally here, we're finally discussing it. Yeah, so this event, it was $35 fee to be there. If I would have done the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, it would have been $50 or $60 for the whole weekend, but I had my sister's wedding the day previous, so I could only do Sunday. So this event, Sundays are always the slower day, so I was expecting it to be slower going in, but I just was not expecting it to be that slow. So when I say it was slow, I mean I got done crocheting 2 axolotls, 3 stingrays, 2 octopi, and then starting on something else before I got bored of crocheting and went to go talk to my vendor neighbors. So it was pretty dead that day, unfortunately. I did have some notable customers. So the only one that comes to mind right now that I'm thinking of is a girl that came to my event prior, and I've seen her at other ones before. I think she was at this event last year as well, and she told me she has a whole like shrine of my stuff in her closet for her daughter. And so she picked out, I believe she picked out a candy corn guy to go into her closet with all her other little plushies in the group. So I thought that was really cute. My vendor neighbors, I did have some vendor neighbors that I know. So I had the 3D printing, stained glass, and plant people next to me, along with they do bath bombs as well. I had them right next to me. I pulled up my car. They said, oh, you can just, the event organizer said, oh, you can just go right here. And then I saw their car pull up and I was like, ah, my friends. So we were sat next to each other yet again. I feel like we're always sat next to each other. It's not a bad thing. The only thing is their 3D printing stuff is competition with my crochet, because kids, sometimes they can't decide what they want, but I love them. I love sitting next to them. So I'm happy that I got to sit next to them again. If you guys see me looking down, my paper is over here. So next to me on this side was a group that I've never seen before. They had like hand decorated wooden ornaments and hand decorated picture frames. I thought that was really cute. Some other vendors that we had 5 other crochet vendors. Sometimes like they didn't have crochet as their main thing, but a lot of them did. Some of them, they had like half crochet, half like, I think it was candles, but 5 other things with crochet in them, I should say. So there were a lot of crochet, unfortunately, because that is kind of like all competition for us. But that's okay. I mean, I think we all did okay at the event. And then I did get to see my vendor friend from last year that I was set up next to, and they do handmade jewelry. It's a family, a mom and 2 daughters, and towards the end, the daughters and the mom came over and we were talking for like 2-3 hours towards the end. It was so fun. I'm so glad I got to catch up with them. I really loved that. For lunch, I got Hawaiian food from the Hawaiian food truck. I know I've talked about them a lot on here because their food is so good. I got their Lucky Steak Bowl this time, which is steak, and then it has aloha sauce, which it's like a really sweet teriyaki sauce over rice. It's so good. It's literally to die for. And then I think I got cotton candy boba. Their cotton candy boba is really good. So moving right along into, I'll do best sellers first because that's a little more happy than the worst sellers. So best sellers, we had axolotls. I had them in multiple colors. They all sold except for I think one, which the one that didn't sell was the special Minecraft colors I made. I'll put the Minecraft axolotl here. This is like the rare one, I think. I don't know, I haven't played Minecraft in years. They added so much stuff. I really don't know how to keep track anymore, but I think that one is like the special rare colors. So I made one of that and it didn't sell at the craft show. It sold when I brought it back to my little stand at my job. So that one, I was surprised it didn't sell because all the kids came to the axolotls, but they all wanted like pink or yellow or blue, you know, like the normal colors, not the Minecraft color. That kind of was weird to me. So axolotls were at the top. Spiders, I sold my spiders very quickly. They were super cute with their little crawly legs. And then my Mothman. I sold my Mothmans pretty quick. I only had 2, but then I had people coming up asking about them, and I only brought the 2. So kind of kicked myself in the foot there, only bringing 2. But my next one, I'm hopefully gonna bring at least 4. So we'll see about that. The worst sellers, this is kind of sad. The worst sellers is basically anything $15 or over. I only sold one item at $15, and that was one of my, it was like a soft elephant. It was made in Bernat fleece. So that was my only $15 item. Everything else I sold at the event was $12 and under. So I didn't sell any of my, like my ghost face guys, any of my Nightmare Before Christmas. I had Oogie Boogie, I had 0. They got tons and tons of looks, but they're priced at $25, which I think is very reasonable for all the parts I have to sew on to the ghost faces especially. I have to cut out the felt for the eyes, the mouth, glue that on. So I had them last year at this exact same event, and I brought like 5 of them last year at the exact same price. They looked the exact same pattern, and they all sold. So this year, I just think the economy is a little bit too bad for people to want to spend $25 on a plush, which I 100% get. So I have one more event before Halloween, so I talked to my crochet friends online, and I'm gonna keep them at the same price, and if they don't sell, I'll just have new stock for next year. So, because I was talking to them, I was like, I don't really want to mark them down because I'm not going to get my money's worth out of them. They take me forever. I have to sew on all the pieces. I have to cut out the eyes myself. And they said, don't mark them down. Don't cut into your time and money that you spent into them. Just save them for next year. I was like, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Why did I not think of that? So if they don't sell, I'm going to save them for next year. They all got so many looks, but they were just, that price mark I think was just a little, maybe $5 too high for people to bite on. So that, it is what it is. You're not going to sell everything at every single show. I was a little sad when I didn't sell a single one, but you get over it. It was like, no, I sold them all last year. That's why I made like one of each color, but it happens, it's okay. I'll live, and I'll have them for next show. Maybe they'll sell it the next one. I'm not sure. My next one is called a booktique. So it's gonna be a book swap, a book selling. They're gonna have craft vendors and food trucks, baked goods, stuff like that. And it's gonna be at the same venue that my sister just got married at. So it's a gorgeous venue. It's gonna be gorgeous in October. It's October 18th. So I'm really excited for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope to see you in the next one. Sorry, this one didn't have much actual market day event going on, but there just was not anything going on actually. I know I included some clips of me walking back to the car, how pretty the venue is. So, all right, bye guys, thanks.